Welcome or welcome back to Daily Glow. Today we have a pick a card reading for you. Who is in your energy? And we're going to be looking at who is in your energy, why, what are they thinking, feeling, and what is going on with that. I have cleansed and cleared the space, and I'm excited to get started. Okay, I'm going to introduce your piles to you. Pile one, you have the beautiful olive card. That's card three from Chris Leech's Delian Oracle. Okay. And your crystal is Cinnabar or Cinnabrite. How can we get that to pick up? Okay. Okay, and Cinnabar or Cinnabrite is associated with um, passion and prosperity, supporting your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, but primarily through the the lower chakras, like the root chakra, the sacral chakra, creating a transformative energy that then will transform your whole life. Symbolizes warmth, revolution, and personal power. And the olive is associated with resilience, triumph, legacy, glory, purity, and again, personal power. Also longevity, also peace. Beautiful. Okay, so pile one. And then pile two, you have card 40, Metis, the goddess Metis. And the goddess Metis is associated with cunning and strategy. She is said to be the mother of Athena, who is the goddess of wisdom. And your crystal, pile two, is Rhodochrosite. This is a beautiful pink stone. It is more pink than what is showing up on camera. Well, I wish it would pick up a little better, but it's a beautiful pink rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite is a healing stone that represents selfless love and compassion. It expands consciousness and integrates spiritual and material energies. This stone imparts a positive attitude towards love and life. It also lifts the mood and encourages self-expression. It's considered a beautiful stone to help with relationships and to help you find your soulmate. That's rhodochrosite. That's pile two. Okay, and pile three, your card is 20, Ambrosia. Ambrosia was said to be the nectar and food of the gods, which gave them divine power and eternal life. And it was said to imbue other divine, qualities to those who partook of the ambrosia. And pile three, your crystal is the beautiful green aquamarine. Aquamarine is a cleansing stone that calms and quiets the mind. It helps overcome judgmental thinking and helps you to break out of old self-defeating behavior patterns. It promotes positive self-expression and tolerance. It invokes higher states of spiritual awareness and shields you from negativity while attracting positive energy. It gently brings you in touch with your subconscious and your deepest emotions, helps to connect you with your true self. That's pile three. Okay, so pile one, you have olive and cinnabrite. Pile two, you have the goddess Metis and rhodochrosite. And pile three, you have ambrosia and aquamarine. Go ahead and pick your pile. The timestamps are going to be in the description box below, and I will see you in your reading. I don't edit my readings, so I'm just going to get ready for pile one. Okay. Pile one, welcome to your reading. If you chose the olive card and the beautiful Cinnabrite, this is a white stone with red spots on it. I don't think they show up very well, but very beautiful and fun. Okay. Let's find out. Pile one, who is in your energy? Okay, we're going to use this, and we're going to use this. Okay. Now, we might get a few different people in your energy. Let's see what we get. And I'm not going to read, I won't dig into everything quite as much because I prefer to focus on, there it is. Yeah, thank you. I'd like to focus on newer energies. So if we are getting toxic X's and so forth, I will acknowledge and then let's all move on. Yes, lovely. Okay. Pile one, who is in your energy? There's a woman in your energy. Hmm. You're thinking you're thinking about traveling or someone's thinking about traveling. Yes, you're thinking about maybe moving or a change. You're worried about someone. Okay, so you have a false person in your energy. You also have someone who could be thinking about traveling to see you. Someone could be worried about somebody's health too. Someone specifically could be in bad health, and someone is worried that that it could be the end for them potentially. That's just a concern because somebody's in poor health. Somebody could be towards the end. Only take that if that resonates. Yeah, that's not for most people, but somebody is thinking about an end of something and something that's going to change and a travel, but I don't want to pick up on that too much. So this person who's in your energy field, this woman, she's related to this, worrying about somebody's health, some sort of change, some sort of travel, some sort of end of something. So that's a person who's in your energy. We also have this false person in your energy. This person is like, oops. Yeah, I didn't mean to sweep it away, but yes, that's an energy that I'd like to sweep away. This is someone who's being deceptive or who has been deceptive. Okay, the privileged lady, or this isn't necessarily a privileged lady, it could be, but this is somebody who has more social power in your community than you do. Yeah, it could even be like a boss, your boss, or something like that. Or it could be an aunt, or it could be, I don't know, it's hard to say. Hmm. It could also be a older friend. Yeah, a friend of the family. Somebody in your community. But this is kind of whatever the situation is, there's a lot of energy around this right now. Ah, okay. That's interesting. And it's sort of tangentially related to either your marriage, if you're married, or your future spouse. Because there's an expectation. Oh, interesting. Tell me more about that. Is there an expectation that you're going to get together with somebody? Or do you have friends or family members or people in your community who are like playing Cupid or playing matchmaker? What is this? Ah, that's so funny. Yes, they're concerned because you two haven't got together on your own already. Yeah, they're concerned because they think it's taking you guys too long to get together. They've noticed that you and somebody else are really good for each other, and they're concerned that it hasn't happened yet. So somebody might be thinking about traveling to intervene, but there's also some concern about somebody's health too. So I don't know what that's about. Oh my goodness. Pile one, I think you literally have people who are trying to intervene to get you together with somebody. That's so funny. Tell me about high honor. Hmm. Something about your family or someone's family. High honor, great fortune, upside down. Somebody thinks that you two would be so good together. They think that you two would literally have like a beautiful family and like a very successful like careers together. Like you two would be so good for each other in every way. That's what they see. But they also could see that your preoccupation with either family or career or both, being preoccupied with those things may have prevented you from being together with somebody, but oh my gosh. Okay, that's a whole story that's coming out for Pile One. That's so funny. Are you aware of all of this that's going on? You will be eventually. Okay, and then it's interesting. There's a lot of energy around this because this is related either to your spouse or your future spouse. Okay. And then there's also this other person in your auric field who is this deceptive person, but look at this, they have no energy. This is all the energy that's going on with these people in your community who are trying to get you together with somebody. And there's no energy here. So we don't have to worry about this person. Goodbye. Interesting. Wow, I wasn't expecting to get like a whole story like that. Let's see what else we get. Pile one. Pile one, can you tell me if you care to in the comments? Are you aware of this, of everything that's going on? Are you aware that people are scheming about you, but not in a negative way, I don't think. What was the first card that came out before? Journey, or was that the first or the second card? Whatever. Journey. Okay. Somebody's thinking about traveling to see you or moving or something. There's something about travel. Okay, for some of you also, okay, this has also been, I'm not even going to say for some of you, this has been going on for a while. So you may have some sort of situationship or some sort of flirtation or something with somebody um that has been going on for a while and hasn't got off the ground. And that's why people are wanting to intervene. They're like, hurry up and get together already. Mm. Meeting this person has been an awakening for you. That's why it's been gradual. I heard recalibrating your spirit. Hmm. Oh, yes, you do have people playing Cupid in your life. You also may have spirit guides. You may have angels or spirit guides who are also guiding your paths to to unite with this person. If your person is a woman, she is very sweet. She is like an angel. She could be very successful too. Someone may be stuck in overthinking this, and that's why something may have not got off the ground. But whether they're overthinking or not, someone here is very thoughtful, like a very thoughtful person who puts a lot of thought into things. And somebody here is very sweet, very loving. Hmm. But somebody is very preoccupied with something, or somebody is not free to act in this situation. That's why you may have angels or spirit guides helping you. Yeah, this is a spiritual connection. Yes, this confirmation, this has over the past year or even the past 2 years is what I'm getting. This has sparked a an awakening. Yes, a spiritual awakening. Wow, I got soot all over my hand from the Palo Santo. That everything means something. Okay, all right. This angel, the angel Uriel, is also called the fire of God, the keeper of the violet flame. This vibration of the seventh chakra is a passionate connection to the divine. She brings a great power to your seventh energy center, which is sometimes called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. So this card is associated with being able to channel, with being highly intuitive, and allowing yourself to be guided by God in the spirit world. You are being powerfully assisted at this time. Hmm. So who is this in your energy field? Well, if you are a man, or no, let's put it this way. If you are somebody who is attracting a feminine person, then this person is this. They're represented by this card, the Angel of Love. Okay, this is what this person is like. And if you are attracting a man or masculine person into your life, this is what they look like, or this is what they're like. The thinking man. Okay, so that is who is in your energy field. They also could be like a combination of both of these traits. Mm. I'm actually gonna get a couple more decks while I get my Pop Santa ready. Need to get more than that. Thank you for your patience. There we go. Tell me about the person in pile one's energy field. This most primary and important energy. Thank you. Financial and material changes, the waiting game. Okay. Well, so yes, so this we got this before with all tied up on on a 3D level, on a material level, nothing can move forward right now because somebody may be moving or somebody's planning to move or there's some other financial or material changes. Somebody may be looking for a different job. Or somebody may be waiting to hear about a decision. Somebody may be getting a divorce. Yeah, there's something ending, but this also can be travel. This is either something ending, so either somebody's job is ending, or somebody could be going through a divorce, but that isn't for everybody, or somebody can be moving, but somebody is closing out a whole cycle. And this is a timeless reading, but as I'm filming this is the end of 2025 is December 2025, which is a 9 year. That's a universal 9 year. And so all of us collectively are closing out cycles and have been closing out cycles this year. For many of us, it is 9 year cycles that we are closing out. And next year will be 2026 will be a universal 1 year. Of course, again, timeless reading. And also people have individual numerology, year, what am I trying to say? Numbers, like to their years. Yes. So for instance, for me, it was a year 5, this past year. Yeah, but somebody had been definitely overthinking it or were in a very bad situation, and they are now coming into a period of material and spiritual prosperity. So yeah, definitely people are elevating, people are closing out old cycles, old karmic cycles and elevating to a new level. So that could be both of you in different ways, potentially, or it could just be one of you. But tell me about this person. Wow. This person is very spiritually strong. Wow. This person is a great communicator, but they're also very honest. They're very emotionally intelligent when it comes to communicating, and they're truthful, honest, loyal, expressive, and they have strong integrity. And yeah, but the biggest thing is truth. This person is very truthful and honest. This person is very intuitive and they are coming to understand the truth of their connection with you. They've also been going through an awakening since having met you. They used to feel more trapped in their life, although they may not have even necessarily realized that they felt that way. Oh my goodness. This is somebody that you're going to have a family with. That's what I think. But this person is literally moving or looking for, they could be thinking about moving. They're either moving or thinking about moving. They could be looking for a house or moving into a house. Or they could be thinking about moving in with you. That depends on what's happened between you two so far. You've changed this person's way of seeing things. You've affected this person very much. This person can't not think about you, and they can't think about things the way that they used to. Hmm. Okay. Um, okay. Let's see. Then I have the thinking man and the angel of love. So this person could have been seemingly stuck in a pattern or cycle of overthinking, but they weren't really stuck. They were recalibrating. They were being recalibrated on a spiritual level. Okay. Tell me about this person in pile one's energy. Aww. This person has a crush on you. Oh, that's so cute. This person has very sweet, tender, um, very wholesome feelings towards you, and they are going to tell you how they feel. Oh my goodness. This person, cool. This person could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, sun, moon, rising sign. They have typically been very focused on their material world, yes. And I think they do tend to be focused in the material and in the intellectual. So I think before meeting you, perhaps they had not been as open emotionally or spiritually, and probably because they've been hurt. Hmm. Oh my goodness. But you sparked something in them. They're very interested in you, and it's brought passion back into their life and fun. Wow. They want to ask you out on a date. Oh my goodness. Tell me about who is in pile one's energy, please. Or if this is somebody who's showing up more in the feminine energy, then she is hoping that you will ask her out on a date. So take it as it resonates. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have travel again. This person could be at a distance. If they're not, yeah, no, this person is at some distance. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. They're so inspired by you. You may have inspired this person to start doing some sort of art or some sort of craft again. Like you really inspired their passion and creativity in their life. Like not just um not just romantic passion, but it's like you have awoken their their soul again. But goodness, it is also very much like romantic and romantic passion, chemistry, all of that. And but this person has been stuck in indecision or not able to move forward. It could be because they don't know how you feel. Or there could be some other reason. No, there is some other reason, isn't there? Because they're waiting for something to close out. Or they need to travel. That could be what it is. So it's either the travel thing or they're waiting for something to end or conclude. Okay, did I finally get the ash off? Yes, okay. But goodness, you are their absolute dream, wish fulfillment, like everything. They daydream about you, but it's not just daydreams. Like you inspire them to be a better person. You inspire them to probably to work out too. That's funny. Um, yeah, they really want to be closer to you. Okay, we're going to see what are they thinking and feeling? What are they feeling about you now? This person who's in your energy, pile one, what are they feeling about you now? You know what? Actually, I'm being guided to do something. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to make a little more space. We're actually going to do, for those of you who have this person and for those of you who have this person, we're going to do different feelings. Okay. So we'll see where the cards fall. What is your person? Yeah. Drained. This person has been feeling drained, invisible. They feel like you don't see them. How are they feeling? Oh, goodness. Okay. They're very curious about you. They're insatiable for information about you, and they're very jealous. They're very interested in whether you're with anybody else or if you're, yeah, if they think you're interested in anybody else, they're very, they don't like that. And they do feel like you don't notice them or don't appreciate them currently. Yes, they think that you feel apathy. They think that you don't care about them. This has them feeling jealous and drained. But how do they feel about you? Regret? They've regretted how they've showed up in the past, or perhaps not showed up as the case may be. But how are they really feeling about this person? No. How is the person in pile one's energy field? How are they really feeling about pile one? They're not done. It came out upside down, but they feel like they almost could be done. On the verge of doneness, but not quite done yet. Yes, because their pride is wounded and they can't relax. I'm sorry. Don't laugh at that. That's mean. Sorry, they can't relax. How do they truly feel about pile one? How do they truly feel about pile one? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Aw. When they're daydreaming about you, pile one, they feel so much joy. But in real life, they either feel used or they're afraid of feeling used. So they're very cautious. They're very cautious because they're afraid that you might be disdainful of them or that you would be very dismissive of them. That's why they haven't shown up in a way that is serious, because they think that you wouldn't take them seriously. But what are their truest feelings about pile one, please? What are their truest? What is this person in pile one's energy? What are this person's truest feelings for pile one, please? Anxious? Nuh-uh, that is not your deepest and truest feeling. Come on, dude. No, no. Okay. This person is not ready to open up, like at all. This is very interesting because we got all of this spiritual messaging about how like angels are working on awakening this person and how it's like a spiritual connection. But this person really is overthinking. They're so anxious. Yeah. Okay. Well, angels have a little more work to do, I guess. Let's see, how does this person, if this is your person or if this is an aspect of your person, pile one, how does this person feel about you? Sad, not at peace, or having difficulty feeling at peace about this. They're very impressed with you, actually. You make them feel happy, but they feel like they've had to be very stoic because they're sad. They're sad because you make them feel happy, and there is some sort of separation of some kind. Oh, for some it's because there's a professional connection, or because of their job is keeping them away from you. So some of them may be looking at moving or getting a different job. Yes, but for some of you there's um some sort of work block or something. Or it could just be that they work a lot. When they're around you, you're like a breath of fresh air to them. You make them feel they just are refreshed in your presence. However, you may have offended them, so they may blame you for that. They may feel defeated. Um, do you make them feel seen or not? I'm not sure. Either they're offended because you make them not feel seen, or maybe you make them feel seen. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure about that. How does this person feel about pile one, please? Dejected, strategic. Ooh, strategic. Well, okay. Why, why are they strategic? Spill the tea. Oh, because they really want you. Gratitude, sensitive, unimpressed. Um, they may have shown you some sort of gratitude or something, or they wanted to. This person feels very sensitive because you seemed unimpressed with them. So then they felt dejected. But they're still being strategic about this because they want you. What? Tell me about that. What, tell me about strategic, please. Stressed. Oh, how does this person feel about pal one? Excited, tender. This person has very tender feelings towards you. They really want you. And it makes them feel stressed and excited and strategic. What the heck? Okay. Oh, something on the phone. Obsessed, compelled. Okay, well, this person is kind of obsessed with you. That's fine. Well, I hope that you guys can work it out. It's so funny to me that there might be people in your community who are literally like trying to help smooth things over. That's so funny. But we're gonna see. What are they thinking? We're gonna do what is he thinking? What is she thinking? What is he thinking? I want to be with you. I want to be close to you. Yes, he wants to be closer to her. He might want to move to be closer to her. Yikes. Yeah, he's really freaked out. We saw that. He's very anxious. Chasing the extraordinary. That's yikes. Find someone else. That's yikes. Avoiding it. Yes, he has been avoidant. I'm afraid that what I say won't match what's in my heart. He has trouble communicating what he's feeling at the last minute. He might, yeah, I think he's going to figure it out at the last minute. Okay, and what's she thinking? This is their signature move to let ourselves feel it for so long. You know it's going to happen. How do you know that person will always love you back and will never leave you? I need to know specifically. Ah, okay. So this is somebody who tends to just stay kind of stuck in the daydream phase because when she's acted on her feelings in the past, like it never lasts. And so, yeah, she's also stuck in sort of not indecision, but just, yeah, they're both kind of avoiding their feelings, aren't they? What else is she thinking? Start with little things. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, he's thinking he's going to start with something little. He wants to explain everything. That's a lot. Maybe don't explain everything. Start with little things, explain everything. That's going to happen. Yeah, and he is going to do that. He is going to start with little things and explain himself. Very nice. Okay, and what's she thinking? Goodness. Okay. The greatest joy. That shit makes me uncomfortable, excuse my language. The joyful things. Okay, the greatest joy and the joyful things, that makes her feel uncomfortable. My dear viewer, if you are in the feminine and this is you, you need to get comfortable with being happy. Like you need to let yourself be happy. My goodness, I don't understand with other people, fundamental core differences, really important things. Okay. She's also concerned that they're too different from each other, that they might have really big differences. But she's saying, I want you to. She's also noticing that he's trying to build trust. And she can see that he's not having a fun time either. That's so funny. But that's what she's thinking. I think she notices that he likes her because she says, I want you to. I know this says, I want you to with one O, but I'm interpreting it with two O's because that's what I'm feeling. But she sees that he's trying and there is a trust beginning to build between them. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. All right. I'm going to clear all of this and just pull an oracle card for you guys. One, and we'll close the reading there. Ooh, wait. No. I kind of want to know what's going to happen here. This is energy. Energy can change. So this is kind of like, prediction energies are always fluid, but let's see what we have. The golden mirror. No. Okay, first, that doesn't resonate for me for everybody, but for somebody here, this could be like there could be a one-sided or narcissistic thing going on, but that energy doesn't fit with what we saw before, where we saw angelic forces that are like helping to bring you together, or spiritual, spiritual helpers and a divine union, basically. So okay. So there is still energy for somebody from some sort of narcissistic person. That energy or that sort of patterning could still be in somebody's auric field. Yeah, time to heal. And it could be a reason why somebody has taken a long time to adjust or to be ready for this connection. Okay, but what is going to happen between these two next, please? Something's going to change suddenly. Oh, they might get married suddenly? That's weird. Is this my couple that gets married suddenly? You guys pop up in my readings sometimes. Yes. Okay, they're going to find out that they like each other. They might do like okay, it's one of two things. Either they see that you have many options or vice versa, take it as it resonates. Somebody sees that somebody has many different options, and because of that, it motivates them to express their feelings or propose, depending on where you guys are at in your relationship. It disrupts the pattern that was happening. So for some of you, you haven't been honest about your feelings or your true feelings, or for some of you, you've been in separation or you've been at a distance. So it will bring you two closer together. But for others of you, especially if you don't have anybody that you're like actively dealing with right now, then you may have like a one night stand kind of a thing, but it's not a one night stand. It's just like you just go get married after that or something. I don't know. Something like that. Definitely, though, there's going to be a sudden situation which will suddenly change everything here. It will bring you two closer together, and you would then, come into a very committed relationship with each other. We had something fall on the floor, but you've got to clear that old energy that was, mirror. Yeah, you two are mirroring each other. You guys have to clear that old negative energy that you have from past relationships. Yeah, you're clearing that. And you have been. That might be what has taken a while. Yeah, and that keeps coming out. Okay, I don't even, yeah, whatever. We have the addiction card, codependent relationships, obsession. We did see that she was being a bit obsessive. Possession, controlling, blocks, restraint. So that's going into the past. That energy is being released. Yeah, the energy of obsession, when it's just like a mental, emotional obsession, it comes from a fear of allowing it to be expressed and like flow and unfold naturally in the 3D. Because it's like as long as she's daydreaming about it, she's in complete control. But as soon as she allows it to unfold in the material, she's not in control anymore, and that person could leave her. And he is more of a perfectionist. He's worried about not doing it right, or he keeps thinking about the best way to do it. He doesn't want to make a mistake. He doesn't want to fumble it, so he's doing nothing. Also, for some, there could be a literal block. Like for some of you, there could be a literal distance, or there's something about somebody's um, career or job that can be like somebody could work a lot of hours or travel a lot for work, or there's something. Yes, they've needed time and it's not going to be ready immediately, but they are working on it and it is going to change. And it's going to change suddenly and all at once. Yeah. And this is probably somebody that you would marry or, that would be like your end game person, basically. Cool. All right. I love that for you, pile one. Mostly stop obsessing. I love you guys. You can do this, okay? It's going to be amazing. And your angels are helping you with whatever you need. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Let's see. Let's do pile two. Oh, we need more Palo Santo. There was like a lot of negative energies that were not between those two people, but just like around, just around. So I had to keep clearing and clearing and clearing and clearing the energy. I'm like, nope, nope, bye-bye. And that's, I think, what those people are doing, like in their lives. And that is important work too. A lot of important work happens in the nothingness, in the in-between. Pile two, if you chose the goddess Metis, goddess of cunning and strategy, mother of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, number 40, and the beautiful Rhodochrosite crystal. This is your reading. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out who is in your energy. Hmm. Hmm. A wealthy man. Oh. It could be somebody that you met in the course of your work, or somebody you know from work, or somebody at work. Could be your boss. I do not recommend that. I'm just reading the cards. I'm not encouraging this in any way. Somebody's in despair, either them or you, because they think that it can't work out or that it can't happen. Yes, because yes, this is somebody that you know in some sort of professional capacity. Doesn't have to be your boss, but for some of you it could be. But because you only know you only know each other in a professional capacity, and there's some sort of like power differential. Like it's not real, it's just like a social construct, but it is what it is. So that's somebody who's in your energy field. Yes, okay. They're like doubling down on that. They're like, no, there's a serious difference. Yeah. So you guys have somebody in your energy field who definitely is much more privileged than you are. This is somebody who wants to marry you, or somebody, yeah, literally. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is somebody who wants to marry you. Okay. Change official person. Yeah, they're thinking of changing everything. They might be thinking of changing their job, or they already, no, this is in the past. They already changed their job. This person also could have been held back by some sort of health concern, or they could be focusing on their health right now. They also were going through some sort of legal issue in the past. That actually could have been related to why they left their job, or it could be related to their job in some way. This person is very mature. They could be literally older than you, but not necessarily. They might be just very wise, very also very established. They're very established. I'm gonna clear that one. We have toil and labor and occupation. This is definitely 100% somebody who you know through work or because of your work. Yeah, this is definitely a professional connection. This is somebody who you will probably live with in the future. Yeah, see you two moving in together. You might move into this person's house. Something will end. Yeah, you're going to have a complete reversal of fortune, and something will end. This also could be the person that you'll be with for the rest of your life. Okay. Well, that's exciting. All right. Pile two. If you are currently in, oh my goodness, how did she say that? If you are currently in not the best financial situation, I was thinking of that. What is that? It's one of my favorite movies, but it's not a movie. It's like a mini series. It's a BBC miniseries. It's called North and South. Okay, this is pertinent somehow, actually. Okay, in the BBC miniseries North and South, based on the Victorian novel by Elizabeth Gaskell, Elizabeth Gaskell wanted to write a book about the labor movement. And the newspapers were the ones who were publishing um, the novels in as like a series, chapter by chapter. That's how a lot of novels were published back then. And they said, no way, nobody's going to read that. They said we would buy a romance. And she said, okay, I will write you a romance. So she went and took her novel that she was already planning that was about, it was about social justice in several ways. And she put a romance in it. She turned it into a romance. I love that book. Okay, but anyway, in the book, there is, yes, there is a gap. She does meet him. Let's see, she meets him first when she goes to his workplace and she sees a side of him which she does not like. Like she doesn't see him in a great light. And it isn't like how he normally is. She just kind of caught him in a bad moment. But she kind of sees him differently because of that. And then they sort of have like this Pride and Prejudice thing that goes on where they keep like having misunderstandings or something. Also, I think he's like 10 years older than her and he's wealthy and she's not. She's like the daughter of a minister or a pastor. But then they have a reversal of fortune. Sorry, spoiler alert. Because he is unfairly put out of business. He's a businessman. And she like inherits a lot of money. Yes. Anyway, you should watch that. It's really good. Interesting. Okay. I did want to cleanse these a little bit more. I'm so sorry. I like my reading style is a little disjointed sometimes, but that's how I channel. So yeah, it is what it is. There's something about that story though. Hmm. I'll try to see if anything else comes to me. Oh, okay. But at the end of the mini series, because they ended a little bit differently than the book, at the end of the mini series, she goes back with her money to go see him because she knew that he lost his factory. And and she has a lot of money and she wants to invest in his factory, but she doesn't want him to think that, there's anything personal to it whatsoever. Of course not. No. And she finds him and she says, and of course it's only a business transaction. You should not be obliged to me in any way. And then I think he kisses her. So, yes. This is 40 and 40. The number 40 could be of significance. The age 40 could be of significance. Somebody could be 40. Or something significant could happen if you're close to the age of 40, That could be a significant age for you. We have Angel of Love and the Thinking Woman. These two came out before, and I put them back because I wanted to shuffle the energy into the cards a little bit more. And of course, if they're meant to come out again, they will, and they did. So again, as with pile one, you do have angelic forces that are working to bring you together. Metatron is said to be the angel that brings together soulmates or twin flames, divine counterparts, or whatever you want to call it, or who brings souls together who are meant to be together. And this is how, yes, and also the angel of love. So you literally have angels who are bringing you both together. He sees her as very intelligent. He's very taken with her skill, her competence, and her intelligence and her cleverness. Hmm. Yeah, but she is going through a tough time financially. Her situation, her financial situation is improving. In fact, she might be celebrating something specifically now. She's very intuitive. She is very intuitive, but she's also very logical and practical. She, so when I say she, this is probably you. If you're in the feminine, this is probably you. Or if you're asking about a feminine, then this is her, okay? But this is about the thinking woman. She is conflicted because she feels like this connection is just a temptation. She feels like it's a distraction and a temptation, and she's trying to stay focused on her financial situation, her career. She's trying to be smart and strategic with her life. She doesn't want to be tempted. She doesn't want to be distracted or led off her correct path. She may see this person as just a friend or associate, but she is being guided to have more and more intuition, and they are both being guided by angels or divine spiritual helpers. Yeah, they're being disrupted because it's necessary, because it's good for them to be disrupted. She doesn't want to be distracted from her path, but she doesn't realize it's not a distraction. Like the disruption is the path. Yeah, it's because she's going to have a home and a family with this person. We got the house before. And that's going to be foundational to her success, actually. Like she might see this connection as a distraction from her goals and her purpose, but it is actually foundational to her actual life purpose. And when I say she, that's probably you. Most of my viewers are in the feminine. Yes, but she is definitely tempted. I'm just saying, she's definitely tempted and distracted. That's funny. Mm. All right. Once again, we have the uh the counterparts, the masculine and the feminine, as we did in pile one. So we have masculine, feminine counterparts. What is going to happen between them? We have one fall on the floor. Oh, we had two fall on the floor. Okay, the Knight of Wands and strength. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my God, you guys, I cannot. Okay. They're so attracted to each other. They're so wildly attracted to each other, and they have so much restraint. And they have to have so much restraint. They're holding back. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of chemistry here. But nothing's happened. Is that true that nothing's happened? I think everyone's had fabulous restraint. Yes, exactly. Yes. Because these people have very traditional values, you and this person probably, or yeah, you don't, yeah. Mhm. You don't want to hurt anybody, and you're very responsible. So you deal with everything by yourself. You keep everything to yourself. But it's not just passion, there's actually so much caring here. And the potential for real love and affection. A lot of love. The most love, actually. But what will happen? Between pile two and the person in their energy field, what will happen? They will reject this. Yes, there's so much passion. So much passion. This person in your energy field is probably thinking about you in that way, but they keep it to themselves. Somebody's going to leave something. Okay. So, yes. So this person in your energy field is going to continue to reject this because they think that's what's best. And they're going to walk away. Yeah, they're not going to share their feelings. They're hiding their feelings, but they're spying on you. What? They're watching you. Yeah, they're being super sneaky. They're being as sneaky as Okay, this guy is being as sneaky as a person can possibly be. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, because they're trying to make a judgment call. And even though they keep telling themselves to stay away, and that is indeed what they are doing in the near future, it just doesn't feel it just doesn't feel like the answer. And so they keep looking for more and more data, for more and more information. They keep looking for a reason to know for certain whether to leave this behind or whether to pursue this, or a way that they even could pursue it. Jeez. Yeah, they like literally want to marry you or like move in with you, like have a whole house with you. We keep getting that, like the house card. They want to live with you. They want to be with you. They want to be in a committed relationship with you. They probably want to marry you. Yes, confirmation. They want to marry you. They want to live with you. So what's up with this? What will happen between them? What will happen between pile two and the person in their energy field? You will get a new beginning. We have 1, 2, 3 aces out. You will get a new beginning. How will it happen? There will be a conversation. They will finally tell the truth. How will that happen? It may come to a culmination point of some kind. She gets a different job. Something changes for her. So there's like some sort of professional connection and her job situation changes. Oh, she might leave. If you're her, if you're she, you might leave your job. Or you might, yeah, maybe you're the one who moves on or moves away. And then what? There also might be somebody else. We could have a third party come into the situation. Not really, but enough to compel someone to speak. You also could have a glow up. That could be you. So you could be glowing up, like physically, like in your career, like you're just thriving. You might be getting a lot of attention, and you might be on the verge of moving or moving on. Okay, yeah, there are definitely other people who are going to be interested in you. Then he will feel like he wants to fight for you, but he's not doing anything. What the heck? What? Oh, but then he does, and he tells his feelings, and then you find out the feelings are mutual, and that's it. That's game over at that point. Jeez, this guy is stubborn. But it also might be like really healing and cathartic. Yeah. Clarify the Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords. Page of Cups. Somebody apologizes. Oh, it's healing. It's also a conversation. It may not necessarily be an apology per se, but the Page of Cups is like a message and or a message or a conversation that's really like heartfelt and vulnerable and honest. So if an apology is needed, then that would be part of it. And it's not like totally sharing all of your feelings, the Page of Cups, although we have that with the Knight of Cups, so that is here. The Page of Cups on its own is not bearing your soul, but the Knight of Cups is bearing your soul. And yeah, he's fighting for what he wants, but also he's at a distinct advantage. Like this is his to lose, and he's not going to lose it. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Oh, maybe she wasn't talking to him. They weren't talking. Yeah, because she leaves and then there's a separation and they're not talking. Am I reading that right? Yes, they're not talking. There's a silence. There's no communication. And he cannot stand it. He absolutely, actually cannot stand it. Flip the genders if it makes more sense, whatever works for your situation, because it's just energy. Okay, that's enough of that. You will get your dreams will come true with this. There's gonna be a little bit of a struggle to get everything in alignment. Someone is very stubborn. I think you will have, yes, you will have a house and family with this person. You'll probably marry this person. Um, this this one. Yeah, okay. But let's see. This is energy predictions. Let's see what is likely to happen between you and this person. Yes, you will have a conversation with this person. You might go get coffee with this person, or you might meet this person when you're out getting coffee or something. This conversation all on its own will evolve your connection into a real relationship, and it will be very healing. It will be a very healing and cathartic conversation. Yeah, and then you needed time to heal, and you might still need a little more time, but your connection will start being a healing space for you. Yeah, it will happen suddenly. In fact, you might run into this person suddenly. Your connection is ascending to the next level where you guys are going to fall in love and start showing your affection. And this is a very pure kind of love. This is a very higher divine kind of love. Yeah, this person is going to tell you how they feel actually. They're going to let you know how important you really are to them. And then you two will start moving forward with your relationship from that point. Yeah, you'll start dating. Oh my God, that's so exciting, you guys. All right. Well, if you get an opportunity to take a different job or move or something, then that might actually be just the thing that you need to move this connection forward. So I don't know, do whatever feels right for you. I'm so excited for you guys, pile too. If you like this reading, it means so much to me when you like, comment, subscribe. I love seeing your guys' comments, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Okay, bye. That was super fun. Let's get ready for pile 3. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose card 20, Ambrosia, the nectar of the gods, and the beautiful green aquamarine crystal, this is your reading. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out who is in your energy. I did very thoroughly cleanse and clear the space, not only before I started the reading, but also at the beginning of the reading and all throughout this entire reading. How are you doing, pile 3? I hope you guys are having a really great day so far. Ooh, well, you have unexpected income coming in. That's nice. That's in your auric field. Okay, that's a lot of energy. All right, somebody is interested in you and wants to pursue you. Somebody wants to date you. Somebody is concerned about it, though. They might be overthinking it. It also could be somebody who you are dating who is concerned about you. Somebody feels stuck, or they're concerned that you're stuck. Somebody could be experiencing poor health, or they're worried about your health. We have sudden wealth and unexpected income. So you definitely have money coming in, pile 3. Something about a child and thoughts. Are you thinking about a child? Somebody could be thinking about a child. Hmm. Yeah, you've got a lot of abundance coming in. Yes, you are thinking of having a child. But who is in your energy field? Who specifically, who is in your energy field? Who is in your energy field? Pile 3. Who is in pile 3's energy field? Ah, a woman holding a coin. Victory. Wow. Well, I thought I was doing a love reading, pile 3, but apparently I was wrong. I am doing a money and career reading for you, apparently, because you are going to be victorious in whatever endeavor you're working on right now, whether it's like a job that you have, or whether it's a business that you're building, or whether it's an investment, or whatever it is you're working on, it's going to be extremely profitable for you. And that's really the most important thing that's coming through here. That's like the biggest energy in your energy field right now. And with this money coming in, it might have you feeling like it's time to have a baby because your financial situation is so nice. But who? Hmm. There's somebody who's still attached to you. Yeah. Or there's something from the past that's still attached to you. What is this? This attachment is the same as this imprisonment part here. Goddess of the moon, yes, you're very preoccupied thinking of having a child. Um, what is hostilities? Tell me about hostilities, please. Yeah, you have concerns. Tell me about that. Thank you. Hmm. Oh, okay. You're worried about people who are connected to you. Hmm. You might be having trouble knowing what is your correct path, what is your best path. Yeah. You want to know which path is going to lead you to personal healing and happiness. I'm getting so much about you, pile 3. Do you have somebody in your auric field, or do you not have someone? Let me get another deck. Let me tear my little box. Pile 3, I think that you are primarily focused on, oops, no, you're getting soot everywhere. You are primarily focused on your career right now. And that's really working out for you. I'm actually going to clear attachment and hostilities. I don't want those energies out. You're very strongly in your feminine energy and also um in your um I don't know, material energy. Like you're very in your earthy energy. Yeah, you're in separation from somebody, you're missing somebody, but is that person in? Yeah. You set boundaries with somebody when you found out about something and you're trying to live in a healthier way. Yeah, so you set some boundaries, so you're in separation from somebody. Yeah, abundance again. And you're just really, really flourishing on your own, Queen. Yeah, like the phoenix, you are rising to a new level of thriving that you've never experienced before. You're on fire. Do you have anybody in your energy field right now? You're ascending. Yes, you are ascending. You're preparing for union. Okay. You will have somebody coming in, but they don't necessarily want to tell you about this person because this person may not be in your energy field yet because you're still working on releasing um a toxic relationship, or you're still working on releasing the energies left over from a toxic relationship that you set boundaries with. Yeah, so you don't have anybody in your energy field right now, but at the bottom of the deck, we have twin flames. So you're actively being prepared for a twin flame. Okay. Well, since there's no beautiful new love in your energy field right now, I actually want to dig into the near future for you. Okay. That's going to be what's most fun. And also just to remember that right now in this moment, if you've just been focusing on yourself, your own healing, your own career, like that is about to pop off. Maybe that hasn't happened yet, but the world is opening up to you. Like this is amazing. You are on a road to so much healing and happiness and abundance. So you're really on the right path, especially if you're working on your health too. Okay, so for pile three, I want to know, um, tell me about the love that's coming in soon, but not yet. Cupid's arrow, it says, have faith, love is coming. You're going to get a surprise invitation, or you're going to suddenly or randomly bump into somebody or run into somebody. You're going to meet somebody serendipitously, and it's going to be the beginning of an incredible divine level connection. But yeah, but the past situation has to be completely over. So the old relationship will have to be completely dead and gone, okay? And then you have this, yeah, and then you're working on your self-love. You're just working on developing love in every sense in your life and just loving yourself and taking care of yourself and being there for yourself. That is making you so magnetic, and it's pulling in and attracting a beautiful love, a beautiful higher love. This person is going to be the one. It's going to be absolutely the best. This person is going to be perfect for you, and you're going to be perfect for them. That's why you have to focus so much right now on changing the patterns of your thinking, because that's really working and it's really changing your life. You may in the past have been not being honest with yourself about your feelings, and that could happen when you meet this person, that you're not honest with yourself about your feelings for this person. So it's really important that you keep working on yourself. Pretty soon, you're going to have many different options, or you're going to have a lot of people who are interested in you. You may have a lot of people who are interested in you very soon. So it's important to be selective, because among those people is the person who is your future spouse, the person who you are going to marry, the perfect person for you, a divine union, potentially a twin flame. That's kind of like it's a very loaded phrase now, but the person who is perfect for you. Yeah, but we have all of this going into the past. All of that toxic energy all needs to go into the past. All that energy is getting released out of your life in preparation for meeting this person. And just one last question, just special for pile 3, since you don't have anybody in your energy field right now immediately, we're going to ask, when will you meet this person? Of course, this is just energy, so, take it as it resonates, but let's see what we get. When will you meet your person? When will pile 3 meet their person? Their special person? In the near future. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, it's not going to be too long, you guys. It's not going to take too long. Yeah, it says don't stop. Oh my goodness. Don't give up faith. Keep going. You're almost there. Don't stop. Now, in the future, you may have to compromise on something. So they're saying yes. Oh, okay. Okay. What you may have to compromise on is the fact that you have to be patient. And in another sense, once you start to have a lot of options of different people who are interested in you or showing interest in you, that's when you need to be patient and don't compromise. Don't compromise your principles. The only sense that you should compromise is the sense that if you feel impatient about meeting that person, you need to compromise on the timing, but don't compromise on your principles. Yeah, they're saying you're going to meet this person soon, so don't stop. Don't stop all the good things that you're doing to work on yourself and your life and take care of yourself, but just wait, because yes, you are going to meet this person. When you do meet this person, you may have to make some reasonable compromises that are not compromising your principles, just compromising, ego level stuff. Okay? That's amazing, pile 3. I'm so, so excited for you. You have so much abundance coming into your life. And then just a little bit further out, you have an incredible divine counterpart coming into your life. I'm super excited for you guys. Okay, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys another time. Bye.